Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. What would be considered modern? Like post 2000? Hi guys. Yes. Top 10 modern British sitcoms. Let's go.
Set your smiles to permanent. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 modern British sitcoms. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've gathered the finest, funniest, most iconic, and most important British sitcoms. As this is a countdown of the modern greats, to be in contention, at least one series of the show's original run must have aired in the year of 2000 or later.
Oh wow,
For
I was
a countdown
spot on.
of the classics, be sure to check out our top 10.
I just watched this one like 2 days ago. I can't think of another British sitcom post 2000 than In-Betweeners. Am I?
Greatest British sitcom classic video, and if cult comedy is more your thing, then we've got you covered with another clip as well.
Hi, we're
A couple.
Number 10, Him and Her.
I'm sorry for being the world's biggest dick, but I just love you.
Introducing Steve and Becky. Russell Tovey and Sarah Soleimani take the starring roles in Him and Her, lovably berating each other to pass the time between watching episodes of Inspector Morse.
What's that?
Wilkinson.
A Best Sitcom winner at the 2014 BAFTAs, this
The
show's
Home
charm
Alone
lies with the
phase.
little things and the everyday humour which most couples see, but most comedies steer clear of.
No, to be fair, it's not small.
I'm flattered.
But it's not exactly going to split you in two.
Annoying habits, awkward neighbours, and oral sex gags, it's all here. A true-to-life triumph, it had everyone aiming to emulate the show's central characters, minus the constant spot-popping perhaps.
Oh, Jesus.
Number 9, 2 pints
Leave
of
it
lager
alone.
and a packet of crisps.
Look at him. Gonna drop him.
Beside the still waters.
2 pints follows the lives of 5 post-millennial
The old lady.
Waters.
2 Pints follows the lives of 5 post-millennium 20-somethings, all trying to find their way through the trials, tribulations, and triumphs of early adulthood, mostly from the relative comfort of their trusty local, The Archer. The show became a flagship program for BBC Three throughout
She looks familiar.
their trusty local, The Archer.
I don't know if she just looks like someone else or if I've seen her before.
The show became a flagship program for BBC Three throughout the 2000s, and although some say it ran for longer than it should have done, with 9 series in total, at its prime it was must-see TV.
Johnny, you're like a sister to me. You hate your sister. My brother. Your brother got Louise pregnant. My friend, you're like a friend to me.
Writer and series creator Susan Nixon, who was only 18 herself when commissioned by the Beeb, always kept her audience at the heart of the show too, with viewer votes even shaping some of the most major storylines.
Look at the eyes! The eyes!
Number 8, The In-Betweeners.
Hey,
the
8.
mates must be having a
Okay.
snog a twat competition.
Well, that can't be happening, or someone would have claimed you.
Has there ever been a more lovable lot of social anomalies than the In-Betweeners?
Gash.
We think not. Will, Jay, Simon and Neil are the ultimate high school underdogs in this E4 extravaganza of cringeworthy comedy.
Are you the woman who sucks schoolboys off?
Sorry?
Can you suck me off?
It falls to the recently relocated Will to narrate us through the daily exploits of he and his friends, including, but not limited to,
Oh,
punching
God.
a fish to death on a field trip, treating a tramp
I think this is the only British show. Actually, no, Blackadder. I don't even think I've finished every Blackadder, though, have I? This might be the only British show that I've finished from start to finish.
choose to go clubbing, and trying and failing to get it off with Charlotte Hinchcliffe. In fact, the foursome found themselves thrown into enough chaos to warrant 2 post-series feature films, sparking a mini-world tour and even more outrageous antics. Bumders, bus wankers, and football friends unite.
Bus wankers!
Number 7, Gavin and Stacey.
Stacey?
To TV's best-loved long-distance
Oh God,
relationship
James
and a
Corden.
comedy that leaves you laughing and crying in almost equal measure. Gavin and Stacey sees the title characters
Do I give too much? I don't know why I have that reaction to James Corden. I mean, I think you guys might have influenced me, and this isn't like my own opinion. I'm just mirroring what you guys say as my own opinion. But I don't know. I just
you laughing
is
and
it
crying
fair?
in almost equal measure. Gavin and Stacey sees the title characters struggle to make their budding romance work, as Gav lives in Billericay, but Stacey is based in the Welsh seaside town of Barry. Through the pair's efforts to see each other, their families and friends meet and become close, leading to hilarious, heartwarming, and heartbreaking subplots.
If this is all it's meant to be, I'm still so happy I met you.
From the Smithy Nessa saga to the parents' pains at seeing their children fly the nest, and Uncle Bryn's unexpected gym habit,
really
it's
sweet
the
line.
proverbial roller coaster of real emotion with a classic Christmas special to boot.
Pete, have you thought about my bonus?
Well, yes.
Right, but then my bonus. You want a boner? Order a boner. That's why I've ordered 2 boners.
Number 6, Phoenix Nights.
Oh my God, sweet Jesus of Nazareth.
As with many of today's top 10, sitcoms can prove the springboard for a celebrated comedy career. And that's certainly the case for Bolton's own Peter Kay with Phoenix Nights. A spin-off from an earlier spoof documentary series, That Peter Kay Thing, the show sees Kay take on a variety of roles for a look inside the Phoenix Club, a working men's club in
Jesus
Farnworth.
Christ.
With the story driven by club owner Brian Potter's various plans to outdo his rival Den Perry at the Banana Grove, Phoenix Nights also proved a breakthrough moment for Paddy McGuinness. All in all, it's 2 series and 12 episodes of endless quotable comedy gold.
Hey, what about Tommy Dick Fingers?
Number 5,
That could be a good one.
Education.
It's Class Wars.
We head back to class for today's 5th placer, and a Jack Whitehall comedy which took the schoolroom by storm.
So far, like I said at the beginning, I don't know if I know any show other than In-Betweeners post 2000. I haven't recognized a single one. The Gavin and Stacey, I think I've seen maybe a clip of.
The award-winning funny man, otherwise known for Fresh Meat and A League of Their Own, created and co-wrote Bad Education while also starring in the series. Whitehall is Alfie Wickers, or Dickers depending on who you speak to, a history teacher tasked with delivering lessons to an especially unruly crop of kids.
Do you even know what Femfresh is?
It's like Febreze, right?
Yeah, it makes your curtains smell nice.
And while he's by no means a born leader, his style
classic.
strikes a chord with some of the students at least. A sitcom straight out of the leader, his style strikes a chord with some of the students. And while he's by
Has this ever happened in an actual school scenario? Like the tough guy, like cool guy being like, yeah, of course. And then like his sidekick slaps his hand. I feel like that only exists in movies. That has never happened.
Like Febreze, right?
Yeah, it makes your curtains smell nice.
Come on.
And while he's by no means a born leader, his style strikes a chord with some of the
curtains.
students at
Oh,
least.
God.
A sitcom straight out of the staff room top drawer. The education's bad, but the entertainment's brilliant.
I spent all morning fishing
Okay, that could be a good one.
this out of a weasel.
Number 4, the IT.
Spent all morning fishing this out of a weasel.
Number 4, the IT crowd.
Oh, I've heard of this one, of course. I have not watched it. Have I seen one episode?
You've been having
I have heard of the
See,
IT
this
crowd.
Isn't actually a computer.
I called it the IT crowd for like the first 8 months I heard about it.
See why you've been having problems. See, this isn't actually a computer. It's a briefcase.
Meet Roy, Moss, and Jen, the brainy, not so brawny, and belligerent team in charge of IT at Renham Industries, a fictional and largely ambiguous London corporation. Chris O'Dowd's Roy is computer literate, but he's otherwise lacking in other aspects of life, while Richard Ayoade's Maurice Moss takes geek chic to a whole new level, although his intellect rarely translates to everyday problems.
Look, why can't I go in?
Because she's dead.
And Catherine Parkinson's Jen, well, she struggled to tell a mouse from a monitor, but has bluffed her way to the top all the same.
What is it?
This, Jen, is the internet.
I just remembered that for some reason this made me think of oh my god. The thick of no, not the thick of it. The thick of it?
Together, they're the IT crowd, subject for one of Channel 4's most successful sitcoms. You can try turning it off, but you'll simply have to turn it on again. Number 3, Peep Show.
What? How did I not think of Peep Show? Why did I assume? Oh my god.
Why don't I take that? Because I'm going to the loo in a minute and I can have a look.
I am on season 4.
it, and then I can wipe my ass on it.
For Channel 4's longest-running
Do you
comedy,
want
David
it?
Mitchell and Robert Webb star
Johnson, the boss, is my favorite character.
as Mark and Jeremy,
Super Hans.
two dysfunctional flatmates with an uncanny attraction to awkward situations. Peep Show sets itself apart with a POV style, inviting
There
us
he is.
into the most intimate thoughts of its two central characters. As such, Mark and Jez leave it all on the table, or should that be the ball pit?
Big Suze.
The blundering pair are polar opposites
Gorgeous.
in most ways, but it's all but impossible to imagine one without the other.
The old dude brothers are back in town.
From Mark's weird nuts to Jeremy's even weirder wedding, their friendship is far more than just a Christmas joke. They're in it for the long haul, whether they like it
Spoilers,
or
don't.
Okay, off to my affair. See you later.
not. Number 2, the royal family.
Oh, we've been living La Vita Loco now, there. Brown sauce, please.
Our runner-up is also the oldest of today's entries, with our first look inside the royal household coming in 1998. 3 series followed, including 2 acclaimed Christmas editions, as well as a string of celebrated specials from 2006 to 2012. A TV show based around a TV set, it saw Ricky Tomlinson, Sue Johnston, and Ralph Little star alongside Carolyn Aherne and Craig Cash, the
What
show
is it
creators.
about?
Jim, Barbara, Anthony, Denise, and David do precious little with their lives beside channel hop and chat, but what more could we want?
I never thought I'd see this in my lifetime, a car being driven by a sat-nav.
The sat-nav's not driving the car, Bob. Dave's driving the bloody car.
A frank, funny, and poignant telling of late 90s working class life, it turns the mundane into the magnificent. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions.
We're in Camden Market.
You're in Camden Market and you suddenly decide to get a tattoo. What are you, a German tourist?
Who's pregnant?
No one?
You're lying, aren't you?
Is that one of the bullet points, is it? What's that there? Little knob with wings. Is that a bullet point?
Number 1, The Office.
What is that one?
This is it.
Derek.
What's that there? Little knob with wings. Is that a bullet point?
Number 1, The Office.
Sammy,
What about the thick of it? I love The Office, obviously.
you old slag. It's the Brentmeister General.
We're at Wernham Hogg Paper Company for today's winner, and a monumental mockumentary. The Office takes the often dull daily trudge of an uninspiring workplace and turns it into the best British sitcom this side of the millennium. Ricky Gervais's David Brent is the standout star, always on hand with unwanted advice, dodgy dance moves, and laughable lyrics. Gareth Keenan and the perpetually unsure Keith ensure that this is no one-man show.
Ultimate fantasy.
We're just doing what fancy, we're all doing it.
2 lesbians, probably. Sisters. I'm just watching.
And then there's a Tim and Dawn love story routine.
Probably. Sisters. I'm just watching.
And then there's a Tim and Dawn love story routinely making
I'm
mincemeat
just
of
watching.
our emotions. Extras was also great, but it couldn't topple this.
Ben
Tapping
Stiller?
into all the little things which make people tick, it's uncomfortable, annoying, and pure genius.
What would you take?
Don't know.
Okay.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo
Sorry, I
UK
laughed
and
too hard at
subscribe
that.
for more great content.
Love y'all. Hope you guys are all doing well. Where was the thick of it? I don't know. Again, hope you guys are all doing well. Would appreciate any comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you next video, guys. Bye.